It is unlikely that this book will be interesting to convinced fans of horoscopes and other masturbatory methods of self-knowledge, as well as to those people who are ready to sacrifice their lives in order to continue living in belief that they already know themselves, that is, living in their fantasies. Today, there is television and internet, so one can live in fantasies without any books at all. However, who said that life in fantasies, that is, inside your cranium instead of reality, is life? In case you did not know, intellect is given to a human to comprehend their natural software, and for subsequent communication with it. And if you really want to masturbate, it is possible to do it without involving your intellect. You will get at least some reward for your work in the form of a dose of dopamine. Just be careful with this. One lab rat died after constantly pressing a pedal, wires from which went straight to the pleasure center in its brain. At the same time, to tell the truth, keenness on intellectual masturbation eventually leads to the same. For those people who will dare to get acquainted with the alternative way to self-knowledge and self-perfection, that is, with our scientific research related to development of the catalog of human population, below is an overview of topics covered in this book. In the first part, we briefly tell about the discovery of the catalog of human population on the basis of decryption of the ancient source, Shanhai Jing. Also, we briefly describe how human psyche is arranged. It does not make sense to go into more detail on this in this book because 5 books in this series titled Catalog of Human Souls are fully devoted to this topic. In the second part, we provide proof of that this catalog, Encyclopedia of Homo sapiens, really does exist, and that we learn to decrypt ancient warnings, that is, translate the language of images by which human software is described in Shanhai Jing into the language of modern psychological descriptions. For this purpose, we included several demos in the form of very brief descriptions of human programs from the Catalog of Human Population for specific birth dates. Perhaps among them you will find a description of yourself or people you know. If you are unsatisfied with such short descriptions, complete descriptions, 30 to 50 pages of text, are also available. You can easily order them on our website at http://www.humanpopulationacademy.org/pricing. Note that this book is not the only one in the series titled Anti-Horoscope Human Software. There are 11 more analogs books in this series for each month of the year. Therefore, if you do not find descriptions of people who interest you in this book, then look into others or contact us for this information. Our contact information is provided at the end of this book. However, since neither this book nor other books in this series offer even short descriptions of natural programs of all 293 subtypes of Homo sapiens, we included some general information as a so-called consolation prize. You will find out what this information is from the third part of this book. And if astrology fans decide to stay with us, then probably they will be quite interested to find out where, so to speak, legs grow in some astrological notions about similarity in characters of people born within certain periods of the annual cycle, and about that what is much older than the Zodiac.